Have you considered the reasoning? Ripple's exclusion of XRP from the liquidity center. By the way, the value of Coinbase stock has plummeted dramatically. Could the XRP have saved the day? Driven Pump read on to find out how larger investors are still interested in XRP, according to a report produced by digital asset investment company CoinShares, the fifth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, experienced a gain in cash for the 16th consecutive week of assets under control for XRP products. According to the research, the value of Ripple has increased by 127% since the beginning of 2023, owing primarily to good developments in the protracted legal struggle between Ripple Labs and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC sued Ripple for $1.33 billion in December 2020, alleging that XRP was used to market unregistered securities. According to a federal district judge's partial decision, XRP sales to ordinary investors were not seen to be securities, giving investors and Ripple hope, even if institutional sales contracts totaling $728 million were viewed as unregistered security sales. Nonetheless, the market views the verdict favorably because it helps to set a precedent that digital currencies traded to individual clients do not qualify as securities. Even though this decision contributed to boosting trust in XRP and the greater cryptocurrency market, recent bulls of the last week, the SEC revealed plans to appeal the federal judge's decision in the case, which provided a setback to the bullish outlook. The price of XRP has been fluctuating within a falling wedge pattern for the previous 3 weeks. In recent trading sessions, the bulls attempted to break above the wedge's upper trend line, but the lack of volume prevented them from doing so. Concerns are raised by supporting the move. Regarding additional upward persistence, a firm close over the 50-period SM could eliminate ambiguity and kickstart a rebound up to key resistance levels at $0.7285 and 83, respectively. In contrast, if wedge top trend line and 58 SMA are not successfully maintained, the price may go below the longer-term support level of 54 cents. Significantly, XRP has reclaimed these positions about Bitcoin, sparking hopeful speculative views. That the significance of this shift is then compared to some historical background, specifically the XRP and Bitcoin charts. In July, they captured 0.000297, their highest value since December 2022. This incredible quest could be explained by XRP's increasing trend following Judge Cora's judgment that same month. The upward velocity of the token persisted. Despite a following drop versus Bitcoin, XRP ended July at 0.000238 against the toppled coin on the market. In light of this, XRP was permitted to retake the 20-day and 50-day SESNMs every month. In March 2017, XRP achieved this feat against Bitcoin for the first time. This action spurred an incredible rally, which culminated in a record-breaking high of $3.08 in January 2018. The price of XRP increased by an astonishing 15,400% in less than a year during the previous rally. However, the path was brief, as XRP eventually gave up its gains, falling below the 20-day sesame in April and the 50-based SMA in June 2019. Given XRP's recent efforts to regain these two SMAs, the tokens restored to the 50-base SMA are most likely designed to test it as support amid further corrections. The XRP has effectively maintained its value. Above the 50-day semi, it appears that a bullish move for GXRP is approaching. A range of issues were raised by the community that need more explanation. Ideas include the convergence of XRP and Ripple use cases, as well as the current situation of Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution in the market. Meanwhile, well-known author Bill Morgan questioned Schwartz about why XRP could not be maintained in the liquidity hub alongside other digital assets, and an attorney who supports XRP raised a significant point about Ripple's commercial activity. Despite its apparent regulatory position, Morgan a lawyer is more certain than ever that XRP belongs on the list. Questioned whether Ripple's inability to add XRP to the liquidity hub is because the A court concluded it is not a security. Mr. Humer is a well-known proponent of XRP. Speculated that the Ripple liquidity hub was designed specifically to meet the needs of institutions. Notably, Ripple's blog claimed that the liquidity center makes it easier for US, Australian, and Brazilian enterprises to buy and sell digital assets. Even though XRP is also a digital asset, and the reason for its absence remains unknown. Morgan noted in the discussion thread that Ripple's exclusion of XRP makes sense. He claimed that Ripple is not making XRP available to non-US institutions like as Australia and Brazil in the liquidity hub for US-based enterprises. He says liquidity pools are not derived in part through direct sales, but rather through XRP on exchanges. Furthermore, the attorney argued that XRP has a greater regulatory standing than the cryptocurrencies supported by the Ripple liquidity hub, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. When a Twitter user questioned the distinction between Ripple's provision of XRP to institutions and the hub's support for cryptocurrencies, Ripple responded, "It depends." The topic of conversation shifted. Ripple's sale of XRP to institutions is a security contract. According to the US court's judgment, Morgan countered by pointing out that the organizations that Ripple offered BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin were unlikely to expect financial advantage from Ripple's activities, particularly at the time of publishing. Ripple has yet to explain why XRP was chosen as one of the digital assets supported by the Ripple liquidity hub. Please remember to press the notification button. Subscribe to our channel to be the first to learn about fresh XRP developments following the pro-XRP judgment in the SEC's action against Ripple Coinbase, one of the major cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. The world witnessed a dramatic surge in the price of its stock, but what particularly motivated Coinbase's surprising increase? And why did it suddenly relinquish these gains? The SEC's lawsuit against Ripple Labs provided the incentive for this achievement, as the Oversight Committee contended that XRP was an unregistered security and its sale violated federal securities laws, given that the classification of digital assets as securities would compel them. Adhering to a separate and more stringent set of rules, this case has broader ramifications for the entire cryptocurrency industry. The favorable decision in favor of Ripple was interpreted as a sign of regulatory tolerance for other cryptocurrency firms, including Coinbase in the community, believed they would set a precedent if XRP was not classified as a security after years of operation, and wide usage might protect other digital assets and their token sales from the same glee. The SEC was unable to establish XRP as a security in the face of similar claims. But the happiness didn't last long. Despite the initial rise in Coinbase shares, losses followed swiftly, even though there was considerable excitement. Following the Ripple decision, there are still some general concerns about the regulatory framework for cryptocurrency businesses, and investors realize that each situation is unique, and that Ripple's success does not necessarily translate to success for other crypto companies. Last but not least, lawyer John Deaton has resurfaced amid legal wranglings. Concerns are rising for Olay with Ripple's and its native cryptocurrency XRP. According to a recent misconception, if Judge Annalisa Torres allows the Secretary's motion for an interlocutory appeal of the SDC's plan to appeal, transactions may be predominantly treated as securities. The current legal predicament stems from Cole's decision regarding Ripple's public sales of XRP. The regulatory agency recently requested permission to submit an interlocutory appeal to investigate Ripple's regular XRP sales in secondary markets and other disbursements, particularly in light of the judge's ruling that these transactions do not constitute securities for the SEC. Claims that this ruling has substantial legal inconsistencies, citing Judge Judd's conclusions in a similar SEC care accusation. Judge Rykoff has expressly criticized Judge Torres' distinction between institutional and common XRP buyers, claiming that the Howey test does not differentiate between the two. Another legal voice is needed in these cases. Bill Malden, a pro-XRP lawyer, joined the chat. During this time, he submitted evidence demonstrating that the SEC was the first agency to categorize all XRP sales into 3 categories: programmatic sales, institutional sales, and other distributes. Morton noted that Judge Torres solely used how he tests by the SEC's approach. Deaton answered enthusiastically. He expressed confidence that the appellate court would back the judge. Torres' original judgment, thus, gentlemen, brings the video to a close. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And subscribe. You'll notice that sharing this video with as many people as possible helps the YouTube algorithm. As you possibly can, will also assist in enlightening others in the same way that you have been enlightened. Let's get the word out about these men. Don't miss out on any of our content. If you are a real Bitcoin enthusiast, we will discuss the most recent news that affects our entire community when we meet tomorrow.